Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 30 base. 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on second down. Dyson. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kelly to throw, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Five.
On 1st and 10, Dyson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, He says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. And ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Ready.
36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2 yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2 yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
70, Indy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Go. Fire.
To throw on 2nd down. Dyson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing on first down. Dyson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Look at me. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
2nd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking to throw. Dyson. That's to his running back. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Kelly to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Kelly, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that'll set him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Kelly going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dyson. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Silver.
From the gun, Kelly. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Echo. Mike 52. Snap.
On 4th down, Kelly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game, because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Dyson, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Hit it.
Mike 59.
Go out.
Operating from the gun, Dyson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
He wasn't ready.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Parkey's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Dyson. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Hurry, hurry. Chopper.
Check three.
Five.
On first down, Dyson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, dude. Crouch. Again.
Looking to throw. Dyson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Dyson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
It's a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits from these creases like the
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Desmond King there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Back to throw. Dyson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a...
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel-downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as they're